Hello everybody, my name is John. Welcome to another edition of the old Zone 1 Beer Club. I've got some people that's asked me to review a couple beers, and we'll try to do them all this week. If not, I'll get some beginning of next week. But I've had a couple people ask me to look at this one. I've never had this one, mainly because I'm not a big ice beer fan. But we're going to look at this one, Molson Ice. So first introduced in '93. I don't even have it, and thought, man, I don't even have an opener, but I got one. First introduced in '93. I believe there was a little conflict between them and Labatt's on who was the first one to come out with the ice beer, but I believe Molson won that out. So, and then shortly after that, '93. The old Plank Road Brewing Company come out with Molson, or not Molson, but Ice House. Still on the market today. Not sold at a premium price. I believe it's a little bit cheaper than a premium price. Not a big fan of that. So we got something to compare it to, and that's that bad boy right there, Molson Ice. So give her a pour here. You can see a lot of carbonation. This pretty much looks like your typical adjunct lager beer. Drinking this out of a 20th anniversary Hooters glass that I may or may not have taken out of Hooters during their 20th anniversary. So, but you know, the color of it looks like your typical adjunct lager. I believe this comes in at around 5.9%, I believe. So 5.6, I'm sorry, 5.6. I've had the Molson Triple X a few times. I thought it was really good. So I guess between that and the Ice House and the other ice beers we've had over the years, I guess we can compare this. I've never had it. It's a pretty fresh beer. This beer was bottled on August 29th to 16, so it's pretty fresh. I've been looking at a lot more of those born on dates when I'm picking up these at your bigger bottling package store things like liquor barns and stuff like that. So hey, but let's head dissipate pretty quickly. Wow. I really don't like to say this, but it almost tastes like cereal grains. You can definitely get the malts in it. And there's no hop or nothing. It's just the grains and the malts in it. Just your typical adjunct lager taste. Smell. It's got that almost that same bite as when I had the Molson Light and done that review. It's just a more potent hit in the back. It's definitely got that ice beer taste that you get. I think price point on this beer, I think I give $1.25 for a single of it. I don't like buying 6 packs of stuff that I've never had like this, and because sometimes they're not very good, and you get stuck with 5 buddy beers, is what I call them. So they're beers you give your buddies when they come down to get rid of. And but overall, I mean, I'm glad I picked my choice of one. It's not a bad one. It's just that you get that big malt and grain taste in it like you do a lot of these higher ABV ice beers. But it's got that wang on it in the back that I'm not a big fan of. But like I said, it's got that same almost consistency of the Molson Light that I had the other day and did a review on. But overall, I mean, in general, let's take this beer for what it is. It's an ice beer. It's from Canada. You know, the process is, I mean, where they freeze the beer to a certain point, they scrape the ice off of it, get the alcohol off the bottom. I'm just not a fan of those. I'm sorry. I mean, I really hate. I'm sure there's a lot of Molson Ice people out there that's just going to go, "Oh man, you're crazy for not liking this." I'm not really saying I dislike the beer. I don't like the ice beers. For some reason, they all kind of taste similar. I have had the Brewdog's Tactical Nuclear Penguin that was $99 a bottle, and which was really, really, really rough. I'll take that times about 30 times this, and that's what you get. But you know, I mean, if you enjoy this, drink it. I'm not a fan. I'm not going to say I'm not going to have it again if somebody gives me one, but it's not one I'm going to go out and seek out again. So I do think it's better than Ice House. I don't believe it's as good as Bud Ice. I believe it's one of those middle of the road beers that, like I said, it's better than one, not as good as the other. I've never had the natural ice. I've got some upstairs, so I'm kind of on an ice kick because I've got so many people going, do ice beers, do ice beers. So I might throw that one in sometime this weekend. But overall, Molson Ice, Miller Coors, Molson brand. I mean, it's good for what it is if you enjoy these ice beers. Like I said, I'm not a fan, so I'm going to close and leave it there. On a score, I give it 1 out of 5. I'll give it a 3, which is a pretty solid average. But that's about it. So if you like these things, I mean, God bless you. If you don't, try it. I mean, you might like it if you've never had an ice beer. Like I said, it's better than the Ice House, I think. Not as good as Bud Ice, but I've not had Bud Ice for a number of years. But I'm thinking about picking some up and trying one again, revisiting, I guess, as Jay Terrio says, let's do a revisit. So, but overall, I mean, I give it an average score. I'll give it a 3. I'm John, Zone 1 Beer Club, and I just appreciate you guys watching. Have a good one, everybody. Bye-bye.